Bonjour YouTube, welcome to a second video of today. Time, stay within the UK for this football game, and it's the FA Community Shield. Well, I was going to say Premier League winners versus FA Cup winners, but instead, because City won all of them, it's first in the league versus second in the league from last season. Liverpool up against Manchester City. And just in case anyone's wondering, I think, I could be wrong, that because City won the Premier League, the FA Cup, then it goes to the League Cup, but because they also won the League Cup, I believe it goes to if a English side won the Champions League, or it could be second in the league. I'm not exactly too sure which one is first, but wouldn't really matter. Liverpool did both, came second and won the Champions League. But I was going to very quickly go over the lineups and then into the goals, into the stats. Going to Liverpool's lineup, we're going to start with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold at right back, Gomez, Van Dijk in the midfield with Robertson occupying left back. Wijnaldum, Fabinho and Henderson, a 4-3-3 Liverpool played, with Salah, Firmino and Origi up top. Manchester City's lineup contained Claudio Bravo in goal, not the starting goalkeeper Ederson. Not too sure why, but could have been an injury or just to play Bravo. Walker, Stones, Otamendi and Zinchenko, who's been getting an awful lot of games for Manchester City playing at left back. And kind of surprised to see him play. I know Fabian Delph just left. The other left back is Benjamin Mendy, who is injury prone, very injury prone. So Zinchenko slotted in at left back. In the midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, new signing from Manchester City, Rodri and David Silva. Up top, a front three containing no strikers, kind of. Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling and Leroy Sané. I guess Sané at left, Bernardo at right, Sterling down the middle. But after just 13 minutes, Sané had to come off for an injury for Gabriel Jesus. So he came in as a striker, Sterling going out right, Bernardo going out left. That is what happened. And then still have Aguero on the bench. They still had Gundogan on the bench, who came on the 61st minute for David Silva. And then Phil Foden came on the 89th minute for Kevin De Bruyne, who picked up a yellow card. Well, because this is technically a pre-season, I believe they can make as many changes as they want. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can. But anyway, Mane missed this game due to getting to the African Cup of Nations final. Also then for Alisson, who was here after being at Copa America. Same with Firmino. Mo Salah was at the African Cup of Nations, all returned for Liverpool squad. So both teams having a fairly strong team, pretty much the first team, heading into the season next week. Going into just a bit of head-to-head just before this match. This is the first Community Shield meeting between these two sides. The only other time they've met in Wembley was the 2016 League Cup final, where City won 3-1 on penalty. Very low scoring penalty after a 1-1 draw. You can see something very similar. Manchester City won just 2 of the past 12 meetings though. We'll make that 3 of the past 13. That's losing 7, which is an awful lot. And that's in all competitions, which is kind of a surprise to see that. But this is only the 7th, well, that's actually quite a lot, the 7th time in the Premier League era that we've had a team win both the FA Cup and the Premier League. And yes, the previous season's runners-up. Arsenal versus United in 99, and then United versus Chelsea in 2010. But anyway, this is Liverpool's 22nd appearance in the Community Shield, only bettered by Manchester United, who have played in 31 Community Shields, which is an awful lot. I know it's only the Community Shield, it doesn't really matter, it is a pre-season match, so it really doesn't, who cares. But going to the only thing that really matters, the goals. 1-0 at half time, Raheem Sterling giving Manchester City a dream start. The Liverpool offence fell asleep. Pretty much Sterling was allowed through. Brilliant finish after just 12 minutes to put City in a brilliant position early on to win the game. They held on to 1-0 to half time, and they held on for nearly the whole game until the 77th minute when Joe Matip equalised for Liverpool, putting them in a very good position. The game went to penalties. For penalties, there was no extra time in the Community Shield. It goes straight to penalties, which is a little bit different, but going through penalties, Liverpool scoring the first penalty, Xherdan Shaqiri converting it, City scoring with Ilkay, but then miss Liverpool, Ronaldo missing, Silva scoring to give City the advantage in the shootout. Then Liverpool score. Then Phil Foden scores for City. Chamberlain scores, makes it 3-0, 4-3 to City, with Zinchenko 4-0, see this is going to go. 4-5, City scoring all 5 penalties, Liverpool scoring 4 out of 5 penalties. 100%, keeper's not having the best penalty shootout. But Manchester City win the Community Shield / Charity Shield. Once again after winning it last year. Can't remember who they played last year, but they won it again. I think it was Chelsea. But anyway, leave a like, subscribe for more football reviews. Bye.